Good morning and welcome to Traders 20 on ET Now. I'm Megha Chadha.
Hi everyone, I'm Avan Nivash. Remember, over the next half hour we will be joined by our 6 technical experts. They'll be giving us all of their trading ideas so that you can have a profitable trading day.
Well, it's just not equities. We of course get you the best of the commodities world as well as strategies to help you make the best of the futures and options markets. So let's give you a glimpse of the star lineup that we've got for you for today. Well, first up, of course, Ashwini Gujral is here with us from New Delhi. Mitesh Thakur, Sandeep Bagle and Prakash Gaba join in from Mumbai, Rajat Bose from Kolkata and Deepak Wahadi from Pune.
Okay, so brace yourselves for a lot of trading ideas coming your way. Meantime, as pointed out, we are battling with a very quiet market. So as we speak, it's just about above the 5400 level at 5412 for the Sensex too. It's just lower by 23 points, 17,863. Let's pull up some of the losers. You've got the telecom basket, which is coming under quite a bit of pressure today. So Reliance Communications and Bharti Airtel top that list. Apart from that, Tata Power continues to bleed, so now currently at 98. HCL Technologies and Wipro, the stars in yesterday's session, have lost quite a bit of sheen, as has the Punjab National Bank. Metals can't be excluded from that list, so you've got Sesa Goa, Sterlite Industries as well as Jindal Steel and Power. Not to forget a Power Grid, NTPC and Axis Bank, which aren't holding up. On the gaining side, though, with the way crude's been going, BPCL is higher by 2.5%. Ranbaxy, Dr. Reddy's and Sun Pharma, so it's the classical defensives in the form of pharma stocks which are holding up, as is Hindalco for the second day, in fact, which is seeing a reversal from yesterday's bleeding. But let's give you a disclaimer before we proceed with the show. Remember that it is very important that if you choose to take positions in any of the stocks recommended, that you do consult your financial advisor before doing so. Let's start off by bringing on board our 2 technical experts. We've got with us Ashwini Gujral as well as Mitesh Thakur. Ashwini, what's on the list today?
Well, you have to back, large cap stocks because they are tending to do much better than mid caps. So TCS is a buy with a stop about 1280, looking for targets about 1360. It's broken out to new highs. It's an outperformer in the IT sector as well. Next stock is Tata Global. It continues to show strength. Had a dip yesterday. Today, defensives are showing some strength. This can be bought with a stop about 127, target about 146. Sun Pharma, after a 3 to 5 day type of correction, is again showing strength, and it could reach levels about 690. You can keep a stop about 662. And Reliance, again, a strong stock which is going in for a dip. This is a good opportunity to get into Reliance. Keep a stop about 795 and look for about 840. This is a stock which is leading this rally, so on dips, it's a clear buy.
So Ashwini's identified all long ideas, and Mitesh, what is it that you've got for us?
Well, I've got slightly positive bias as well, with 3 buy ideas and 1 sell. The first buy is on IDFC, which I believe remains in an overall uptrend, and dips like this should be used to buy into the stock. I would suggest keeping a stop at 139 and would look for a price target of 150 on the upside. I've got a sell on Balrampur Chini. I think what we are seeing over here there is that the stock has rallied quite a bit. It's slightly overbought, and now we are seeing some intraday sell signals. My sense is that this typically would signify some kind of profit booking and a partial dip in the prices. This one can be sold with a stop at 68.5 or just above that, and I would look for a price target of about 62.5, 62 on the downside. A buy on BHEL. This is an interesting stock. While the other capital goods stock, L&T, has continued to move up, the stock was consolidating. BHEL today is just breaking on the upside from this sideways consolidation, can be bought with a stop at 227 for a price target of 245. And I've got a buy on another capital goods stock, which is Crompton, giving a strong breakout today. What we are seeing is that the price has moved above its key short-term averages, which is the 10, 20, 30-day average. And we've got some buy signals on indicators. I was just buying this with a stop at 118.5. and would look for a price target of 128 on the upside.
Okay, so that's Mitesh, who is betting on the capital goods space, while Ashwini had a large cap bias. But let's find out the questions and queries that you sent in and start fielding them off. Our first caller joins in, and he's from Chandigarh, and he's got a query on Orchid Chemicals. Rajat joins in on the phone line. Hi Rajat, do tell us what your query is.
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to know, at the present price level, since the pharma sector is doing very well, should I go in for Orchid Chemicals, about say 250 or 500 of them? with a short-term view, although say 6 months' time?
Well, as you may have noticed that Orchid is at a 52-week low, whereas the rest of the pharma stocks are at 52-week highs or all-time highs. So clearly something is wrong. And the thing that I don't like about this company is the promoter gets involved in the stock. He pledges it, sometimes he gets into trouble with those pledges. These are not stocks, this is not the kind of stock that you want to be in, because once, pledged stock selling comes in, this stock, falls from 160 to 110 in a short span of time. If you have to do this, keep a stop of about 110, look for targets about 132, but your stops have to be pretty clear. If I were you and I have to buy a pharma stock, I would much rather buy a Sun Pharma and, again, all-time highs, buy it with a stop about 662, target about 690, and in 6 months, you could even get 750.
Okay, so Rajat, Ashwini is clearly recommending that you stay away from an Orchid chemical. Sun Pharma is an investment that you could look at. On to the next query then. This one comes in on Gas Authority of India. We've got Mr. N.K. Srivastava with us, who joins us on the line from Mumbai. Mr. Srivastava, hi, go ahead with your query.
Good morning, ma'am. And first a request, please don't disconnect my line. There is no power today. Hello?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
I'm holding 100 GAIL shares for almost 1 year now, and my purchase price is 439. Should I hold it or should I dispose it off?
GAIL and all of these HPCLs, etc., I wouldn't call them stocks. They are government departments, because their revenues are decided by the government, their costs are decided by the government. So you can't buy it as a business. So, your price is also about 30% higher, about 25% higher. So it'll take a long time for you to recover your price. If I were you, see, in the markets you have to be ready to take losses if things are not working out. Obviously, if you are down 30%, things haven't worked out. If you have to remain in the oil and gas space, I would much rather work with gain, which is directly proportional to the crude price. Crude prices over the longer term will move up. Hence, gain is much more likely to give you a level of about 360, and you can buy it with a stop about 310. If you want a larger stock, you can even get into Reliance, which is coming out of a 2-year base, and chances are that will give you levels of about 930, and here you can keep a stop about 760 on Reliance. GAIL, sometimes will be hit by subsidies from the government, at other times there will be other issues. I don't think oil and gas is going to get deregulated, and if that doesn't happen, most of these government oil and gas stocks will remain flat.
Thanks, Mr. Srivastava, for joining in. That's Ashwini's advice. Ken India RIL are preferred bets compared to GAIL. The last and final query comes in as an email on OMDC. This one has been sent in to us by Hemant Shukla. Now, he's bought 10 shares of OMDC at an average price of 49,000 rupees apiece. He's got a 1-year time horizon, and now he wants to know if he should hold on or if he should sell off his shares.
First of all, this 49,000 and 50,000 prices are there because of the illiquidity of the stock. I mean, we had one other example, I think MMTC, even NMDC used to trade at fancy valuations. So, let's not get mistaken by this price. About 2,000 to about 5,000 shares trade on a daily basis. So it's not a fairly liquid stock. Chances are, in case any kind of divestment happens in the stock, it will come down pretty substantially, because as liquidity increases, the stock price will fall. If you still must remain in the stock, keep a stop about 45,000. Look for a target of about 68,000. But if I were you, I would move to Hindustan Zinc. The stock is showing good traction in the metal space. Keep a stop about 123, and a conservative target should be about 155. Also, this is an outperformer in the metal space, unlike OMDC.
Okay, so Hemant, there you have it. Ashwini says that an OMDC is trading at premium valuations thanks to the liquidity, and he prefers an Hindustan Zinc. But here's a disclaimer then once again from our end that if you decide to take positions in any of the stocks that have been discussed on the show, please do consult your individual investment advisor.
And of course, this is the show where we also get all of your individual queries answered, so do keep them coming. Here's how you can get in touch with us. Email us at bnsn@etnow.tv. You can SMS BNSN followed by your name and your query to 58888. If you want to talk to Ashwini live, dial into 02224837111.
Well, time for a quick break, but come right back because Sandeep Wagle and Prakash Gaba are here with us with their trading ideas.
Hi there, welcome back to Tune Into Traders 20 right here on ET Now.
Well, it's quiet for the benchmarks and it's quiet for the broader markets as well at this point in time. We've got not much happening in the mid-cap space because the index is trading absolutely flat at 7,289 right now. In terms of big movers, then we've got a Deccan Chronicles that's added on close to 5%, as has an MTNL. But some new 52-week highs today. As Supreme Industries is trading at 286 right now. Vakrangi Software as well has shown some very smart moves. Not just that, Apollo Tyres and Strides are collapsed. That one's of course continuing its move of many days now. 836 is the level it's trading at. But on the losing side then, a Glora and Techno has broken past that 100 mark and a BAML is also at a fresh 52-week low.
Okay, time to get on board. Sandeep Wagle as well as Prakash Gaba, they join in to illustrate what they've picked out on Traders 20 today. Sandeep, you had Ashwini as well as Mitesh who were focusing on the large caps, and it seems that you're going with that theory as well.
Well, yes, at this point in time, I would prefer to go with the